I'm Jody.
I'm Sean. I play guitar and strain.
I'm Eric. I played bass and strain. Past tense, Sean. Yeah.
So,
And what else?
What, the band history?
Yes, please.
Me and this guy, I met Sean when he was 14. I was 17. And I don't know, we had done some basement bands before, and one day we decided we wanted to do another band.
I used to. Sorry.
Yeah.
We used to go see this guy's band play. They were called Head First, and then they were called Head Start. And we thought he was cool for some reason because we used to see his band. And then we found out different later, but.
Plus, he runs a crappy radio show.
Yeah, he had this radio show, and I'd always listen to it when I was like 13, I guess, 14. He was 40 at the time. And so we used to listen to it every week and request songs. And then I used to have a band in 80, I guess it was like 88 when I was 4 or something. And he helped us record that. It was called Last Straws. I think it was the first straight edge band in Vancouver.
Bubba.
No, it was
Sean Keane
Keane,
and that
yeah,
crazy
okay.
Krishna guy.
It was a Harry Krishna guy in the band, and a couple of friends. And then Eric recorded that on a 4-track. Met Eric through that, and then later on, just listened to his show, and then one day we called him up and asked him to play bass in our band.
Yeah, but Sean's missed the important stuff too. Sean was also one of the original members of BNU.
Right. Yeah. BNU.
Of course, Jinx was also in the original version of Strain. Jinx, who played guitar in BNU, and really couldn't play drums very well, but he managed to make it look like he could play drums when really he wasn't all that good.
He tried really hard.
Yeah, he tried really hard, and he really, he did a lot of
And then
he looked like he was a drummer, but he wasn't.
And then we brought Kim Kinnikin from Sparkmarker in. But Eric was reluctant to play bass with us at first. He kind of gave us the hoe and the humming. And then we finally convinced him, and that was the start of it.
That was the start. And then... and then we moved on.
What can I say? Recorded a demo that some people liked, and got a little more serious, and Kim and Jinx couldn't commit the time they could because of Sparkmarker and BNU, so we brought in a guy named Greg DiNardo, and then another guy, Len Greenblatt, played drums.
We have lots of Len
Tell a
stories.
story about Len getting his
Actually,
haircut.
we need to get lots of stories from Sean about
We got,
the other Sean. Yeah,
But
we have
anyway-
lots of Len stories. Len's basically a complete fruitcake. He also played drums in 108. So when we met Rob Fish, we got to share lots of crazy Len stories, and definitely an individual. Unique.
But when we had Len and Greg in the band, that's when Strain kind of started to actually do more.
Really
stuff.
became a band.
We
It
actually
sort of
became
moved
a
to
band.
another level.
Yeah. And then with them, we recorded for Overkill, and then I don't know, played a lot of shows, and then we were going to Europe in '95, and our drummer Len Greenblatt decided he was becoming Harry Krishna 2 weeks before the tour started. Didn't know where he was, so we brought in a guy, Gabe, to play drums, and then Greg DiNardo left Strain a little while before that, and we had Jinx back in the band playing guitar. And then we went to Europe in '95, and had a
Again
good
in
time.
'96.
And again in '96. But
With the
when we
different
got back from '95, we brought in John Franco to play guitar and Chris Bays to play drums, and that was the final lineup till we broke up.
The definitive lineup.
Yeah.
The one that did everything, really. Yeah. Anything that was really accomplished with Strain was accomplished with the definitive Chris Bays, John Franco, Jody, Sean, and myself lineup.
So yeah, and then we
recorded an album.
did our album for New Age.
For New Age, and then we recorded a final EP and had a final tour in Europe. And when we came back, we did a California trip, and that was basically our last tour. And
Then we folded.
We still played a couple shows here and there.
We never really broke up though, did we? We just stopped playing.
Just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, I guess we can never say we regret anything that happened. It was, it was a life-changing experience, that's for sure. Getting to go to Europe a couple times and meeting lots of cool people, making lots of enemies.
Yeah, I think we might have made a few enemies, but not as many as we like to think we made. I think we like to think that we made a lot more enemies than we really did, but there was definitely a period of time in Vancouver when we were probably
One of the most
Vancouver's
hated bands.
most hated
Yeah.
bands ever.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there were people who definitely had a serious vendetta against us and made sure that they did everything in their power to make sure that people knew that we were complete fucking assholes, which is not really all that far from the truth, but
At that, well, we were just kind of joking around, but people took it the wrong way, I guess.
Yeah.
In certain situations.
Just the white pants, man.
and the white pants.
I'm trying to be different in the hardcore scene. You know?
I don't have white pants, these are tan.
Those look pretty white, though, huh?
Yeah.